Hey everybody, welcome back. So let me show you really quick. I'm installing these rear extensions here and they're not aligning properly. There's not enough plastic in the back. Like you see where the screw hole is, there's one screw hole, 2 and 3. Now that's as far back as I could take them. So what happened on the other side is there was a gap. You can see the gap that's right there. It's not sitting flush. It should be, you figure it'd be flush up against it so you don't see the screw. But in order for that to happen, there's gonna be a slight bend. Now there's a slight bend. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and correct that. I must have dinged it. But see, with the bend, it's gonna make it at a, I don't know, 30-degree little slant almost on there. It will have a slant. But it's gonna be held on. I'm just not too sure what else to do. Ideally it should sit like this, and this would sit flush next to it like that. But even this, I mean, unless I stick another screw or something in here, it's not gonna hold it. So let me show you what I did on the other side. All right, so as you can see, it does have a slight tilt, a slant to it. So it's not flush to the bottom anymore, but it is now flush right here. Look at, there's no space, just that little bit of dirt that's in there, and that's it. It doesn't have that big old gap. So let me show you what I did. I replaced these. So originally you're gonna get sent out some small little self-tapping screws like these. They do okay. But like I said, this is flush all the way to the end right here. There's like no more plastic over here. Now back over here on the further ones, there's plastic for you to lock them into. Now as you get closer over here, there's the curvature to this bumper here, and you start losing the plastic. So what I wound up having to do is make the hole a little bit bigger. I got a screw on the top over here. I'm sorry, a nut. I put the screw in, got this washer. I'll show you the little setup that I put right now. And what I did is, yeah, just lock them suckers in. Now it's not going anywhere. This thing's tight, super, super tight. Had to put 3, and I kept the other 3 regular ones. So if you could tell, like this bottom one here, look at that small little gap. I mean, it's barely noticeable, but see, little things like that I notice. And since it's self-tapping, I can't really unscrew it and try to keep reinserting it. I'm just gonna make the hole bigger and bigger. So that's one thing that was bothering me. I'm glad I was able to resolve the bottom part. Like I said, I mean, it does slant it out a little bit. You can't even see. I know right there it looks kind of bad, but I mean, check it out. Once you're up and you see it from the side, it doesn't look bad at all. So yeah, that's the way I fixed that. Hopefully this helps you all out. All right, everyone, so as you can see, we got those 3 in. I still got the other 3 to go. But there's that gap, that pesky little gap. So what I'm using, I got a 3/16. Here we go. So this bit right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run this up through the bottom here, right through the hole. Let me see if I could align this really fast. There we go. See, right through there, boom. Gonna get it with that. Hit it again, and the last time over there. It's the only way, guys. It's the only way to do it. I have a 2015. Maybe that's it. Maybe things changed in the newer years. Maybe they added that extra little trim piece on the bottom. Some of these other videos show that it attaches to, but not this car. This car's aligned. It's flush. The plastic on the back's where it needs to be. It just has those gaps. So we're gonna go ahead and fix that really quick. All right, everybody. So this is what I picked up at the hardware store. A little bag of nuts, washers, and screws. So got these as the screws, got the nut to go on top so that way it sinks it and you're able to tighten it up and really get a tight grasp on there. The other way with the screw, I mean, it's only going to go up so far, and once it starts getting loose, it's going to stay loose. So at least with this, you can tighten it up and give you that tight seal. So these washers, I got these washers here. I painted it. So it's black on one side, but this other side, it's plastic, see? So when I push this up against the plastic of the car, it won't affect it. Originally, it looked like this. Like I said, I painted it so I could have the black on there just in case anybody does jump underneath at the bottom. You won't see the silver. So I went ahead and painted some, you know, solid black. But yeah, that's the little method that I'm going to use. I'm going to drill out the hole, stick the washer onto this screw, boom, pop it in there, and then put the nut right on top, sink it in. That's the best way that I could find to resolve that issue. I'm one to want it to look perfect. I want it immaculate. I don't want to see no gaps. So that was the way to do it. I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of gap action going right there. All right, well, I'll give you the final product right now. Sun's going down, so talk to you in a bit. So check it out. I wanted to show you what it looks like. So I got the screw in from underneath, and you just twist it in. Twist it in. I'm gonna get the other ones drilled out. Got my little light on. Got dark out here, but I do need to get this in. I was driving with one side on earlier today, and it just feels like if you're driving around or if you're walking around with one long sock and one short sock or something. So, but yeah, I just want to give you guys a quick view of that. Sorry about the camera. All right, so check it out. I went ahead and got all three in. That's the way it would have looked if I would have put the screws in there. You would have seen that huge gap, and you would have been like, well, why in the world did I waste that much money to have this gap? I'm still kind of asking myself that, seeing that I had to alter this to fit properly. I mean, I don't know. But let me tighten this up, show you how it looks once it's nice and flush. Again, like I said, I just put the nut back here. I am using these long little vice grips here. You don't need to do that. I mean, you can hold it with your hand. You could probably even get some, you know, just a different set of screwdrivers or something. I just wanted something to hold the nut, so when I'm tightening it on the bottom with the little Allen wrench here, it doesn't move around. Yeah, so give me a quick moment, be right back, show you the final product. So I'm just like that. It's nice and flush. That's just some dirt over here. I'm wondering, like, what is that that's stuck there? But oh, come out. That's just dirt, stubborn dirt. But yeah, guys, that's one way of doing it. You may want to check underneath your car before you make the investment. Buy yourself the rear extensions. I mean, if it's as difficult as it was for me to add them, you need to, I guess, decide if it's worth it for you. I do think it looks really good. Check it out. So we got that side on there. Had to jack up the car. Got this side. I mean, it doesn't look bad slanted. Of course, it's not 100% perfect, but I was even thinking of maybe getting more of that trim tape and maybe trimming like the sides here. I don't know, maybe of the mud flaps. Just give it a different look. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, sticking with me through the night. Catch you on the next one.